when Roman Reigns hilariously mocked a stuck Jey Uso. Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. For WWE Family latest news update, please subscribe the channel and press the bell icon. Roman Reigns and the Usos, along with Paul Heyman, are the original members of the bloodline. The cousins grew up with their fathers dominating pro wrestling as members of the anoa'i family. As WWE superstars, Roman, Jimmy, and Jey Uso have made several memorable on-screen moments. Now, a clip of one behind-the-scenes moment is going viral again. The original Tribal Chief, Main Event Jey, and Big Jim dominated WWE before forming the Bloodline, but since then, they have cemented the faction as one of wrestling's greatest. Despite their intensity, the trio has had a few hilarious moments, especially during their storyline with Sami Zayn. These moments have also featured the Wiseman and estranged family member Solo Sikoa at times. The WWE Universe has made a throwback clip of Reigns and the Usos go viral once again. As seen below, Roman and Jimmy can be heard laughing at Jey while he is stuck upside down on an inversion table. The behind-the-scenes clip previously went viral and has just resurfaced on social media. The last time Roman and the Usos teamed was on November 2, 2024, at Crown Jewel, where they lost to Solo, Jacob Fatu, and Tama Tonga. Before the split in the Bloodline, the last televised trios match for Reigns and the Usos came on January 31, 2020, SmackDown, as they defeated Dolph Ziggler, Robert Roode, and Baron Corbin in a losers eat dog food match. Roman Reigns and Jey Uso, set for WrestleMania 41. WWE is just 61 days away from WrestleMania 41. The Bloodline has had a strong presence in the company and is expected to maintain that presence in Las Vegas. Jey Uso has been announced as Gunther's challenger. The Royal Rumble winner will try to dethrone the Ring General for his first World Heavyweight Championship reign. WWE has not confirmed if Jey vs. Gunther will take place on Night 1 or Night 2. Roman Reigns is advertised for WrestleMania, but not officially announced for a match yet. He is rumored for a triple threat with CM Punk and Seth Rollins. Jimmy Uso, Solo Sikoa, and Jacob Fatu have not been confirmed for Mania matches but are expected to be featured in some capacity. 4 reasons why Roman Reigns is not in the Elimination Chamber match. The men's Elimination Chamber is loaded with talent. The field contains the ideal mix of established WWE veterans with current stalwarts and rising stars. John Cena will compete in his illustrious career's final chamber bout. CM Punk is determined to main event WrestleMania for the first time, and winning the men's chamber is his safest bet. Drew McIntyre also wants another Mania moment. Seth freaking Rollins, in addition to winning the world title, also wants to spoil Punk's dreams. Meanwhile, Damian Priest and Logan Paul are the dark horses out to prove their mettle. However, there is one glaring omission. Roman Reigns will not compete in the men's Elimination Chamber match. The OTC needs to reclaim the world title, and entering the chamber would have made complete sense. 4. There were no plans for Roman Reigns to win the men's Elimination Chamber. Despite an underwhelming and unsuccessful 2024, Roman Reigns is still one of the most protected and valuable assets on the main roster. Therefore, WWE is extra cautious with Reigns' booking. Considering it his last chance, John Cena is expected to win the men's chamber and book a date with Cody Rhodes at the Show of Shows for the undisputed WWE Championship. Hence, there are no plans for Reigns to win and reclaim the world title at Mania. Therefore, if Reigns were a participant, he would have to take a pinfall or submission because there were no plans for a victory. The loss would have further derailed his momentum. 3. The OTC is selling his injuries. After CM Punk simultaneously eliminated Roman Reigns and Seth freaking Rollins from the men's Royal Rumble, Rollins took advantage of the chaos and unleashed a brutal assault on his former Shield brethren. Reigns took 2 skull-shattering stomps. Rollins first stomped the OTC's skull at ringside, before engaging in a wild brawl with Punk. The Visionary wasn't finished as he returned to crush Reigns with another stomp onto the steel steps. The Wiseman, Paul Heyman, looked in horror as the OTC was obliterated. Reigns was stunned by the assault, and Michael Cole announced on the following Raw that he would be out indefinitely. Hence, Reigns was kept out of the Elimination Chamber to sell Rollins' brutal assault and build heat for the eventual rivalry. 2. Reigns' presence might have overshadowed other superstars like Damian Priest and Drew McIntyre. The 2025 Men's Royal Rumble received some criticism for the way some stars like Drew McIntyre were handled. McIntyre was one of the favorites to win the Rumble, but he failed to make an impact. The Scottish Warrior scored no eliminations, and his never-ending hatred for Roman Reigns translated to no meaningful angle. Instead, McIntyre played second fiddle to bigger stars in the match, like Reigns, John Cena, CM Punk, and Seth Rollins. If Reigns participated in the Men's Elimination Chamber, the cycle would have been repeated. Many mainstream superstars like Logan Paul and John Cena will already be competing. Adding in another like Reigns would have taken the spotlight away from McIntyre and Damian Priest. 1. John Cena is already present as an absent part-timer. John Cena received a free pass into the Men's Elimination Chamber match. CM Punk took issue with the privilege that was granted to Cena, as the remaining 5 participants had to earn their spot. The 16-time world champion was absent for the entire build-up to the Men's Chamber match. As a part-timer, Roman Reigns would have also had a lighter schedule if he had participated. If he hadn't received a free pass and earned his spot, Reigns still wouldn't have been present regularly, relying on Paul Heyman to do the work. This would have further derailed the build. WWE makes a huge announcement on Liv Morgan. WWE made an interesting announcement on Liv Morgan during this week's edition of Raw that's sure to please her legion of fans. It was confirmed that Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez would challenge Bianca Belair and Naomi for the coveted women's tag team titles on next week's episode of the Monday Night Show. Morgan and Rodriguez lay their claim to a title match after defeating Belair and Naomi in a non-title bout on the January 27 edition of WWE Raw. Since then, it was only a matter of time before the Judgment Day duo were announced to challenge for the gold. And now, it has finally been confirmed that Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez will indeed face Belair and Naomi on next week's Raw. Morgan has a busy few weeks ahead. She's also gearing up to participate in the Women's Elimination Chamber match on March 1. The winner will face Rhea Ripley for the Women's World title at WrestleMania 41. Moreover, it was also recently revealed that Liv Morgan would go to war against Ripley in a series of matches on WWE's Europe tour in late March. As such, it's safe to say there's plenty of chance we could see the 30-year-old star draped in gold all over again soon. Did WWE superstars Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez attack Jade Cargill? Former WWE Women's Tag Team Champions Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez are under suspicion for attacking Jade Cargill. During the November 22nd episode of WWE SmackDown, an unknown assailant attacked Cargill, while her tag team partner Bianca Belair was competing against Chelsea Green and Blair Davenport. After the attack, Jade Cargill was unable to compete, leaving Bianca Belair without a partner to defend their women's tag team titles. During Jade Cargill's absence, Naomi stepped in to team up with Bianca Belair, and together, they successfully defended the tag team titles. However, after Naomi became the women's tag team title holder alongside Belair, many suspected her of being the one who attacked Cargill. However, WWE SmackDown General Manager Nick Aldis shared key evidence. Aldis showed Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez leaving the area where Cargill attacked. While the video doesn't directly prove Morgan and Rodriguez are the attackers, it convinced Bianca Belair and Naomi that Morgan and Rodriguez were behind it. On the latest episode of WWE Raw, the Judgment Day members, Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez, finally addressed the accusations of their involvement in the attack on Jade Cargill. The truth behind the attack: Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez speak out. On WWE Raw, Kathy Kelly questioned Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez about the accusations. In response, Morgan fired back, asking Kelly if she had actually seen them attack Jade Cargill. Morgan dismissed the rumors, stating that she and Rodriguez had no time for such theories. Rodriguez added that what happened to Cargill could happen to anyone. The women's tag team champions, Bianca Belair and Naomi, confronted them during Raquel Rodriguez's match against Roxanne Perez for an Elimination Chamber qualifying spot. This distraction allowed Perez to capitalize and pin Rodriguez, securing her place in the match. Following this chaos, next week on WWE Raw, the women's tag team titles will be on the line. The champions, Bianca Belair and Naomi, will face Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez in a highly anticipated match. Seth Rollins to miss Elimination Chamber due to injury, 39-year-old star to replace him. Chances explored. Seth Rollins might not make it to the 2025 Elimination Chamber Premium Live event because of a potential injury. The 38-year-old could be pulled from the six-man elimination match and replaced by Roman Reigns. The Visionary secured his spot in the Chamber bout during last night's WWE Raw. He went head-to-head with Finn Balor in a qualifying match. The longtime rivals reignited their feud, trading moves in an intense showdown. Ultimately, Rollins emerged victorious, taking out Balor with a stomp for the win. While he qualified, the former Shield member might soon be ambushed by the OTC, leading to his removal from the match. This would clear the way for Reigns to jump in and take Seth Rollins' spot. It all started during the men's Royal Rumble match, where the two were trying to throw each other over the top rope, bringing back many memories. The 39-year-old and Rollins ended up in a tricky situation, and then CM Punk shockingly eliminated both of them simultaneously. Seth Rollins lost his cool after being eliminated. In a fit of rage, he went after both Roman Reigns and Punk. The Visionary's assault on Reigns was especially vicious, as he hit him with a massive curb stomp on the floor, only to follow it up with another stomp on the steel steps. Following the vicious attack from his former stablemate, Reigns might not sit back and relax on his couch. He could come back and take out the multi-time world champion, taking the latter's place in the men's chamber match. While this scenario is possible, it's just conjecture at this time. We'll have to wait and see if the original tribal chief avenges the beatdown upon his comeback. One will go down between Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns at WrestleMania 41. The likely outcome from Royal Rumble seems to be a three-way showdown featuring Rollins, Reigns, and Punk. The straight-edge superstar and the Visionary have been at each other's throats for a while now. Punk defeated Rollins during Raw's Netflix debut. As for Punk and Reigns, they haven't locked horns in nearly a decade. The rivalry between Rollins and Reigns goes way back and is intense. Their latest showdown happened at WrestleMania 40 Night 1 in 2024. The OTC teamed up with The Rock to defeat Cody Rhodes and the Visionary in a tag team contest. Let's see what's in store for the former world champions on WWE TV. Will we get a triple threat match at WrestleMania 41? Or will Seth Rollins and Reigns face off in a one-on-one bout at the big event? Fans must stay tuned to find out.